Xander again. Wanted to make my 1 year and 7 months on T video. It's a little bit early by 2 days, because it's December 6th, but knowing my schedule this week and finals and all that sort of thing, I'm not going to have the time lately. And I prefer to make like an earlier one than a later one, just because this whole month is going to be a very interesting month as opposed to most. So, as far as physical updates go, there haven't been really too many. I mean, I haven't really noticed much. Probably the biggest one, most obvious, is the beard. I decided to keep it for a little bit. I'm actually probably going to get rid of it in a few days. I prefer to have a more, like, well-kept beard. One, I don't think it grows the correct way for me to be able to do that. And two, I just don't have money to get, like, a trimmer or anything of that sort. So, for now, I think I'm just going to get rid of it. This has definitely been an experiment. Next No Shave November is definitely going to be a thing. Who knows, maybe over the summer or some other point I might just be like, alright, I'm just going to let it grow out again, see what happens. But I'm definitely pleased with the results that I've gotten from this No Shave November. The only thing that I really didn't like, well, two things, was the mustache part. Like, I just can't stand that. So I took that off, and just like the lower neck part gets really annoying. So I guess I have a bit of a chin strap right now, but I'll take it. The other kind of big physical update has just been acne. I've been more stressed lately. I've been bad at taking my medications. I have been taking care of my face as far as like washing it and all of that sort, but I don't know. I might talk to my doctor about like trying a different medication at this point, because I've probably developed an immunization to it, just with me being bad at taking it and stuff. So we'll see about that. Other physical update that I actually failed to mention in my last video, it's not really related to actual testosterone, but as I said before, I got my ears pierced, which is actually kind of funny because I never really thought I ever was going to do that. While most gory things or like anything related to medical procedures I'm pretty chill with, piercings, they always make me lightheaded even just thinking about them, like when people would start talking about them. So me getting one, well, me getting two of them was actually a bit of a big deal. I did almost pass out when it actually happened. We'll see how it goes. Whenever I remove them and put them back in, which I'm not very good at because they're really weird earrings that they put in, I also kind of feel a little lightheaded, so we'll kind of get used to that. I know people will probably be wondering, why'd you get your ears pierced if you know that it makes you lightheaded, but I don't know. It was something that some friends of mine and I wanted to do together, and I've always wanted to get gauges, not like the really big ones. Like if I ever do get them, they're going to be like kind of the smaller ones. I don't know the exact size numbers that I want, but like I've been interested in that. So I figured that maybe in a little bit after winter break and after seeing my parents, then I can start doing that process. That was also not taken very well by my parents at first. I even warned them before I was getting it done that I was going to get my ears pierced, but my dad said, "Oh, it'll make you look gay." Do I look like I care? I don't know. That was an interesting conversation, but in the end, they said, it's your life, you do what you want. They weren't too happy about it, but I think they're getting used to it. They've seen me twice now with my ears pierced, and I think it's a little bit better. So, as far as stuff that's been happening in my life lately, there hasn't really been much. Just, like, we're getting into finals week. It's kind of stressful to hear a bunch of non-music majors say, oh, I have one final. It's really stressful. I mean, I will understand that, you know, everyone's stressed out about their own things, and that's totally okay, but I could go on about all that I have to do this week, because the whole music major finals thing is a little bit different, because we also have to do, like, this thing called juries, where we play a piece on our primary instrument for a panel of judges, usually faculty. So that's stressful in itself, and then I'm accompanying people playing the piano for their juries, and that actually stresses me out more than my own jury, because I always, like, I have very bad stage fright, which is, it's a good reason that I'm not a performance major anymore, but I always freak out and think I'm going to screw up, and then I do. And that's especially bad when you're the one that people are relying on to accompany them. And if you screw up a lot, then that messes them up. Some of the time. Some of the time it doesn't, but that stresses me out more, so I have to do all of that, and I have to worry about it, and I have to rehearse with people, and I have to like get all of that set up, and it's a whole mess. And like that's probably the worst of my worries. Finals is the least of my worries because I don't know, I think I'll be fine with them. One of them I'm a little bit worried about, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm a little bit stressed about that. More than a little bit, but I still haven't really figured out, like I have most of the places where I'm staying over winter break set, but there's just a 3-day gap that I still have no idea where I'm going to stay, and that's also very stressful. So hopefully by the time those 3 days come up, I will have somewhere to stay. But besides that, I have all my other places set up where I'm going to move between places. So hopefully this break will also be not stressful, although I know it's going to be, which is the opposite of what breaks are supposed to be. That's what I get for when my parents move into an RV and completely leave home. So yeah, things are a little bit stressful right now, but hopefully by the time of my next update video, which should be in a month, because I'm trying to keep this on track and keep one each month, hopefully I'll be less stressed then, because that will be almost the start of the new semester. So yeah, hope everyone has a nice break. If you have finals, I hope they go well, and I will talk to you guys later.